Have you ever pondered on the intricacies of warfare, the unseen elements that dictate victory or defeat? This question opens our exploration into the complex world of conflict, where the tangible and intangible interplay in a grand dance of strategy and consequence. Welcome to our exploration of the Triads of Warfare, a framework that seeks to unravel this complex interplay and provide a robust understanding of the forces at work in any confrontation. Our journey will take us through 4 triads, each encapsulating a unique facet of warfare. The first triad, strategy, agility, and resilience, explores the importance of careful planning, the ability to adapt, and the capacity to recover. It's a dance of maneuvering, adjusting, and enduring where each step is as crucial as the last. Next, we delve into the triad of knowledge, application, and mastery. It's not just about the information you have, but how you use it and how well you've honed your skills. It's a testament to the power of understanding, the effectiveness of practicality, and the height of proficiency. Our third triad, courage, support, and triumph, brings us to the emotional and communal aspects of warfare, the bravery to face fears, the gathering of allies, and the sweet taste of victory. It's a journey through the heart of battle, where the spirit can often tip the scales in favor of victory. Finally, we'll examine the triad of honor, integrity, and legacy. This is the moral compass of warfare, the ethical lines drawn in the sand, and the lasting impact left behind. It's a contemplation on the values we hold, the principles we keep, and the footprints we leave on the sands of time. Each triad offers a unique perspective on the complex dynamics of warfare, painting a comprehensive picture of the forces at work. They represent the balance of positive and negative conditions, the ebb and flow of power and vulnerability, success and failure. So, are you ready to delve deeper into the intricacies of warfare? Let's delve deeper into each triad to unravel their significance in warfare. Our first triad of warfare is strategy, agility, and resilience. The triad begins with the formulation of strategy. It's not just about devising a plan, but about careful and thoughtful planning. This involves understanding the landscape, identifying potential obstacles, and determining the best approach to navigate through these challenges. Strategy is a compass. It points the way and provides a sense of direction to keep efforts aligned and focused. Next in the triad is execution with agility. In the volatile landscape of warfare, change is the only constant. Whether it's an unexpected move by an adversary or a sudden shift in circumstances, agility is key. Being agile means being able to adapt quickly and effectively. It's about moving with the ebb and flow of battle, responding to changes with speed and precision. The final element of this triad is the development of resilience. Resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. In warfare, setbacks are inevitable. But it's not about how many times you're knocked down, it's about how quickly you can get back up. Resilience is about weathering the storm and emerging stronger on the other side. On the flip side, the absence of these positive conditions leads to negative outcomes. First, we have lack of strategy. Without a solid plan, efforts become aimless and disjointed. It's like sailing a ship without a compass. You're at the mercy of the wind and waves with no clear direction or destination. This lack of strategy saps resources and morale, leading to inefficiency and confusion. Next, we see stagnation. This is the inability to adapt or change in response to shifting circumstances. In a world that is constantly changing, stagnation is a liability. It leaves one vulnerable to unexpected threats and prevents one from seizing new opportunities. In warfare, stagnation can be fatal. Finally, we have fragility. Without a solid strategy and the agility to adapt, the system becomes brittle. It's prone to breaking under pressure, unable to withstand the shocks and stresses of warfare. Fragility leads to rapid breakdowns and failures, leaving one vulnerable to defeat. In sum, the first triad of warfare underscores the importance of strategic planning, adaptability, and resilience in warfare. It highlights the need for proactive planning, the agility to adapt to changes, and the resilience to bounce back from setbacks. At the same time, it underscores the dangers of lacking a strategy, stagnating, and becoming fragile. Thus, the first triad underscores the importance of strategic planning, adaptability, and resilience in warfare. Moving on to the second triad of warfare, knowledge, application, and mastery. This triad expresses the crucial process of first acquiring knowledge, then applying it effectively, which ultimately leads to the attainment of mastery. Each stage is essential, and together they form a powerful cycle that can be a formidable force in warfare. Let's begin with the acquisition of knowledge. Knowledge is the bedrock of any successful endeavor. It is the gathering of information, learning, and understanding that forms the foundation for future actions. Think of it as the reconnaissance phase in a military operation, where understanding the terrain, the enemy's position, and their capabilities is of paramount importance. Without it, any subsequent actions are likely to be misguided and ineffective. Next, we have the practical application. This is the ability to use the knowledge we've acquired effectively in real-world scenarios. It's where theory meets practice. And it's often here where the real challenges emerge. It's one thing to understand a concept in theory, but quite another to put it into action under real-world conditions. The practical application is the bridge between knowledge and mastery, turning abstract concepts into concrete actions. Finally, we reach the attainment of mastery. This is the pinnacle of the triad, where knowledge and application combine to create something greater than the sum of their parts. Mastery is not simply about knowing something or being able to do something. It's about knowing and doing something so well that it becomes second nature, an instinct. In the context of warfare, mastery could mean the seamless execution of complex strategies, the effortless adaptation to changing circumstances, or the intuitive understanding of an enemy's intentions. But what happens when any of these stages fail? The triad also provides us with an understanding of the negative conditions that can arise. Ignorance, or the lack of knowledge, can lead to ineffective action. Without a solid understanding of the conditions and challenges, any actions taken are likely to be misguided and ineffective. Misapplication is the incorrect or ineffective use of knowledge. Even with the right knowledge, if it is not applied effectively, it can lead to disastrous results. It's like having a detailed map, but not knowing how to read it properly. Finally, there's mediocrity. Without knowledge or its correct application, mastery is unattainable. Mediocrity is the result of failing to fully engage with the process of learning and application, leading to a level of performance that is, at best, average. This triad emphasizes the necessity of knowledge, its practical application, and the resulting mastery in warfare. It underscores the importance of continuous learning, effective application, and the pursuit of mastery in every aspect of warfare. It's a reminder that success in warfare, as in life, is not a destination but a journey, a process of constant learning, application, and improvement. Now let's explore the third triad of warfare: courage, support, and triumph. There's an old saying that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. This is the crux of the first positive condition of our third triad, the presence of courage. Courage is the bravery to face fears, take risks, and make tough decisions. It's the fuel that powers the engine of warfare, pushing us forward when the odds seem stacked against us. But courage alone isn't enough. It's a catalyst, a spark that needs to ignite the flames of support. This brings us to the second positive condition, the gathering of support. In any confrontation, having the right allies, resources, and backing is crucial. Support is not just about numbers, it's about unity, solidarity, and shared objectives. It's about marshaling collective strength to face a common adversary. It is, in essence, the amplification of courage. The final positive condition is the achievement of triumph. It's the victory that comes from the potent combination of courage and support. Triumph isn't just about winning a battle, it's about overcoming adversity, proving doubters wrong, and realizing the fruits of courage and support. It's a testament to the power of collective will and determination. On the flip side, the absence of these positive conditions leads to negative outcomes. Fearfulness, the first negative condition, is the antithesis of courage. It inhibits action, paralyzes decision-making, and erodes morale. It's a contagious force that can quickly spread within ranks, undermining any chance of victory. The second negative condition is isolation. Without support or allies, even the bravest warriors can quickly find themselves overwhelmed. Isolation can breed desolation, and in the context of warfare, it's a fast track to defeat. A lone wolf might survive, but a pack thrives, and finally, defeat. The absence of courage and support inevitably leads to this negative outcome. Defeat is not just about losing a battle, it's about the erosion of confidence, the loss of morale, and the shattering of unity. It's a stark reminder of the consequences of fearfulness and isolation. The third triad highlights the role of courage, garnering support, and the ensuing triumph in warfare. This triad reminds us that courage isn't just about individual bravery. It's about inspiring others, rallying support, and leveraging collective strength to achieve triumph. It underlines the fact that warfare isn't a solitary endeavor. It's a collective effort that requires the courage to face adversity, the ability to rally support, and the will to strive for triumph. Finally, we arrive at the fourth triad of warfare: honor, integrity, and legacy. This triad, steeped in moral values, presents a complex interplay of principles that hold immense significance in the realm of warfare. Let's explore the positive conditions of this triad. Upholding honor, the first element, is about adherence to what is just and right, to a standard of conduct that is above reproach. It's the nobility of spirit that guides one's actions, ensuring they align with a code of ethics. Upholding honor is not simply about being honorable in victory, but also in defeat, in the face of adversity, and when no one else is watching. The second element, maintenance of integrity, goes hand in hand with honor. This is the quality of being honest, of having strong moral principles that one refuses to compromise. It's about sticking to your values even when it's inconvenient or challenging. Integrity is about keeping your word, about being a person others can trust. In the context of warfare, it's about treating your adversaries with respect, adhering to the rules of engagement, and refraining from actions that would tarnish your honor. The final element in this triad is the creation of legacy. A legacy is the lasting impact one leaves behind. It is influenced by honor and integrity and is far more enduring than any victory or defeat. A legacy is what inspires future generations, what they will remember and learn from. It's not just about what you did, but how you did it, and the principles you upheld along the way. But what happens when these principles are compromised? This leads us to the negative conditions of the triad. Dishonor, the first among them, is a failure to maintain ethical standards. It's the stain that taints one's reputation, the shadow that casts doubt on one's character. Dishonor can stem from deceit, betrayal, or any action that goes against the code of conduct one is expected to uphold. Next comes corruption, the deterioration of moral integrity. It's the rot that sets in when one chooses the easy path over the right one, when one allows personal gain to take precedence over principles. In warfare, corruption can take many forms, from the mistreatment of prisoners to the misuse of power. The final negative condition is infamy, a legacy tarnished by dishonor and corruption. Infamy is the haunting echo of one's misdeeds, the dark shadow that lingers long after the battle is over. It's a cautionary tale, a reminder of the consequences of straying from the path of honor and integrity. This final triad underscores the importance of honor, integrity, and the lasting legacy they create in warfare. It reminds us that warfare is not just about strategy and victory, but also about the principles we uphold and the legacy we leave behind. It's a testament to the fact that true victory lies not just in conquering your enemies, but in maintaining your honor, preserving your integrity, and creating a legacy that will inspire future generations. So, what does all this mean for warfare, you might ask? Well, let's dive in. Our exploration of the triads of warfare has revealed the intricate interplay of forces that determine the course of conflicts. Strategy, agility, and resilience form the backbone of any successful campaign, guiding us through the unpredictable landscapes of warfare. Knowledge, application, and mastery are the building blocks that empower us to navigate these landscapes with skill and precision. Courage, support, and triumph remind us that bravery and allies are essential to overcoming adversities. Lastly, honor, integrity, and legacy serve as the moral compass, ensuring that our actions align with our principles. Each triad, in its unique way, influences the outcomes of conflicts, shaping victories and defeats, resilience and fragility, honor and dishonor. They remind us that warfare is not just a physical confrontation, but also an intellectual and moral one. Thus, the triads of warfare provide a robust framework for understanding the complexities and dynamics of warfare.